I'm a real change vendor ever since November of 2013. I was on the streets when I started. I was at Tent City 4, not Tent City 3. But I was there for a while. I got shot in 2014 in February, March. That's when I had two people who I'm no longer with took us in. We were staying in their truck. Then November of in 2014, his wife left him, and me and my boyfriend took over and helping him out. Now he has a new girlfriend that's putting things in his heads. And since Memorial Weekend, the 4-day long stretch that we all recently had not that long ago, he was drinking constantly. He drinks the 211s. He probably have like 1 hour sleep, maybe a day. He got aggressive because my boyfriend told his girlfriend that we were leaving because he says, put everything through Tasha, put everything through her. So we did. What a wrong mistake that was, because she just kept putting things in his head. Things got worse. Got in my face once, pushed me out the door with his body, not with his hands, and also with the door. I called my boyfriend because he was at work at the time. So he told me to call the cops. I did. I waited for over 3 hours in Georgetown, sitting at a corner where the army base is, or military base. I don't know which base it is, but I called him back when my boyfriend came. He hung out with me for like an hour, still nothing. So I called him. I left there, called him. I got in South Park. Told him I called them a while ago. I was waiting in Georgetown. Didn't see nothing or anything. And they came like about 10-15 minutes later after I called them. They came. They talked to us. I told them what happened. We wanted to stay there at least till the 1st, but we ended up staying there till like 2 o'clock in the morning because when I turned off the TV in the middle of the night, here's the roommate that got in my face, banging on my wall, threatening on our lives and everything else. So my boyfriend called the cops after he heard him threatening our lives. He left the house and we packed our stuff and left. During that time, I had a friend I thought was trustworthy. She was holding my stuff. I called her up for some food because I was hungry. I told her I'll pay her back any way I can. But I didn't know she wanted ASAP. She wanted $5 because it was her husband's food. It was his snack. 2 things, to-go boxes of the teriyaki where you get into the stores, those stores, and 2 chimichangas. She put the money, like $5, with the car rent, which she was doing like $20 a week to have us to store our stuff in her car, which we never agreed upon. She said she did. So her boyfriend tossed the shit out of her car. Then my boyfriend talked to our old roommate, and he said he would be able to store our stuff in the storage because we still had stuff in there. But that didn't happen because they didn't know. All of our shit was outside a few days later. And we didn't know what happened or anything, but everything was outside. Now, things are a little bit harder the way they were the first time. First time I was able to sleep anywhere and don't have to worry about things or look over my shoulder. Now, all because I got shot at and everything is a little bit harder for me. Even my boyfriend's starting to notice about it. He's even taking a turn on him finally. We have everything to get into a place. It's just really hard to get in with the background credit check and everything like that. We really want to get into a place. We work so hard. He's a contractor. I'm a real change vendor, also on Social Security. I just want to get out of here, out of the streets. I'm tired of looking over my shoulder. I almost cry myself to sleep almost every night. All because it's getting really hard for me. And I just had, one of my friends was sleeping in the park, and 3 Mexicans jumped him. One was watching, one holding him by his hands, and one was stalking him. Thank God he had his dog with him because his dog attacked him. They didn't get to his wallet, but the one of the guys that was standing back, keeping guard, told him to get the guy's wallet. He never did. And this was at the same park that my friend got stabbed 7 times during 2013 in November, in the Christmas holidays. Yeah. And he died at the Duwamish Park. That's where my friend got beat up at. That's over in South Park. Right now, South Park is no place for the homeless. People are getting beat up by a group of Mexicans. They're young kids. They're trying to be a gang and everything like that. Everybody knows how teenagers are trying to be big and bad and try to think they rule the town and everything. That's what these guys are trying to do. They're trying to get everybody scared. They're beating up older folks. They beat up 3 of my friends this past year. Yeah, one of them wasn't even living outside. One of them was at a gas station, just getting a couple of scratch tickets. Yeah. So, right now, I had a housing appointment last week. It was about a size so you could fit just a twin bed in there and nothing else. It has a private bath. You have a refrigerator in there. But here's the thing I didn't like. There's the window, you could see through the other building to the other person's bedroom. It's that close you could be a peeping Tom if you're in that such thing, which I'm not. And I'd rather have my own privacy. Right now, I have no privacy at all. A couple of weeks ago, me and my boyfriend were sleeping on the U District along Ave. There was cops driving down the street, back and forth, with their camera light on, filming everything. And if we sleep at the park, here comes the water sprinklers. And they've been going off at the park we've been sleeping at for 3 weeks now. In the middle, like around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning to wake you up. And that's not a good way to wake up. They're waking people up like close to sometimes around between 2 and 4 o'clock in the morning just to get them to move. That's what they're like down here. They're like everywhere else. I had problems with that a few times while I was out here the first time, but now it's getting more harder to find somewhere to sleep at because now there's no more places for you to actually put your head down if you're outside. A lot of people don't know what it's actually means of being outside. They don't know what limitation. You're limited to so many things when you're outside. You can't go to the bathrooms. You gotta pay to go to the bathroom. If you go in the bathroom, you gotta look around you, be in the alley and look around you and squat. Because in the alley, you know you have privacy because no one barely goes through the alleys unless you're doing a drug deal or doing some type of drug. Which thank God I don't. I have been clean ever since high school and I'm proud of it. And I just hope I find a place soon. My boyfriend has his boss to help him pay for everything, and he also has a voucher, King County Section 8 voucher coming up. So I'm hoping to be in a place soon again to actually call home instead of being in a house that I had shared with someone else. I am tired of being in a house with a whole bunch of roommates. I needed a place to call home. And because if I have my own place to call home, I don't have to worry about everybody else paying their rent and get bored of getting kicked out. I just want a place to call home. That's all I want. And to go back into school, which I got accepted to PACE, and that'll start in September. And I'm really happy about that. And I just got done with an advocacy internship with Alex from January through March. And now I got a little bit of job skills and everything. I'm hoping when I get into a place, I could look for at least some type job that I could develop a little bit more office skills, because I don't want to be a vendor for too long. But vendor right now is fun. I love my customers. They love me. They're always worried about me if I'm not there. And they're always wondering how my day's been. Right now they're worried about me being outside. And they also wonder if I get vendor of the year this year. And I've been working so hard for that. I don't know if I'm going to be or not, but I'm hoping I am. So, thank you so much.